There is no mistaking me about it. What is on the Someone must have been.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Rafael Varane cannot be beaten that easily. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Cannavaro. Here's Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rice. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Hazard powering forward here. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Pinches it off him.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Nice sequence of passes, this. No foul, says the referee. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Cruyff. Pepe proves too strong, too smart. Oh, it's Dembele. That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get it through?
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And he's managed to... Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish of true class! And Nigeria are ahead! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. And it's Scholes. Roberto Baggio plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's had it nicked away. Knocks it into space. Del Piero. Rafael Varane gets a foot in and wins the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. Nigeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pass somewhat off target.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rice, very much a man of this moment. Dembele, and it's Rice. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Rice. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get him away? Now, he's had a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, terrible miss. And Cruyff! And that's a tidy finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Nigeria are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are...
And it's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Mbappe! Ball's gone out of play. Chouameni. Yamal. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
This looks promising. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Czech clearly engaging in mind games here. Czech pulls off a sensational save. He is through here. Out again for a throw-in.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 41, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 18.
Now it's Maldini.
Casa. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4.
And it's Chouameni.
Lampard. El dorsal 9.
Now it's Cruyff. Now he's running away. And the shot! Nigeria have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Lampard. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Scholes. Oh, this is a very good run. Kaka. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Bergomi. And it's Kaka. Dembele is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Stam. Here's Chouameni. Now it's Nedved. Showing good feet. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That has not gone well. More and more pressure on the ball here. Cannavaro is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Scholes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stam concedes a free kick for that.
Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.
Maldini. Rice. This is a promising build-up. Mbappe! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Shot a goal! Fantastic from Kaká! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're back within reach.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Madrid may be down, but not out just yet. And he's intervened well there. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kaká. And it's Nedved. Lampard. Driving forward. It's Lampard! Fantastic from Lampard! A finish right from the top draw. With so little time left, grandstand finish. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Scholes. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Yamal. He's found a way through. Scholes. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Madrid absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
I don't see anything. Eh? You have clean. See what you replied. Oh, I was focusing on the Yeah, I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you. That you join and can you cooking react. Message. I don't think Kinu will necessarily update me like that if it's love you are dropping. Sha. I've seen it. What's person watching your phone? Oh, okay. What's person watching your phone? Oh, okay. No, Sunday I'm streaming and you don't dragging the network. Not my voice that goes free. My voice that goes free. Yeah, let me see what you can do here. Something else. My voice is low. Wow. My kind of says it today yesterday. Wait, I'm coming. Is it still low? No, it's not low. It's still low, okay. No, it's not low, Joe. I can hear myself. He's using the speaker now.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
To be here, it really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And that gets things running.
I think
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Nicely weighted ball.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Luis Suarez. That's very neat. Luis Suarez!
Suarez,
That would have been
Suarez.
some goal.
Well, that was
That was
really
nice
good
shot.
running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against
No,
this
no,
opponent.
this will be
Rice, they've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Kaká. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Cruyff producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Kaká. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
No, no.
Mbappe,
Ah,
with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Nigeria clearly should have gone for the easier
No,
pass.
keep
Now they'll have
passing
to
down.
quickly regroup.
And here's Mbappe. Rice. Tries a shot!
you won't score check down, man. No, no.
Now it's Rice.
Oh, that's delightful.
And it's Chouameni. Passing nice and neat. Yamal.
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Madrid really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Chouameni. Rafael Varane.
Yeah.
Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rice. Almost half an hour in now. And it's Scholes. Here's Scholes. This is a promising build-up. Oh, now he can run away. And Cruyff!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
What is wrong with Stan?
And we have our very first corner.
It's crazy.
Pass somewhat off target. Maldini. Cannavaro, always a very imposing presence at the back. It's a pretty loose pass.
Giroud.
Scholes. And here's Yamal. Cruyff!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Stam. A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chouameni. And it's Rice.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Kaká. Hazard.
That's a good run down the left.
Rafael Varane. Yamal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. Scholes. Chance! It's there!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
Not a defender, it's Hazard! Oh, what has happened here? He slings it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Scholes. And this is Cruyff. Well, that has not gone well. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Nigeria have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
That's rather hopeful. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Hazard. Kaka. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Just the keeper in his way. Can he finish? And no mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Nigeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now.
Luis Suarez! Finish of true class! Just one goal in it now! Game on! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Yamal had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Pepe threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a Cannavaro. Chouameni. That is good alertness. Aimed beyond the defence.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Rice. Mbappe! Luis Suarez. Kaka. And it's Luis Suarez. In the end, they found themselves
penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Yamal. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Del Piero. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now, can they get him away? That's going to go a long way. And that has left him in a heap.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Strong running down that left flank.
And he's been shifted off it.
Minutos de descuento.
Luis Suarez.
That's a little off target.
And we're done. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the...
I don't, the network is bad. I'm just managing it. Network is very, very bad. Oh, another match, baby. Another match. Yeah. Yes, from the group. I'm just trying out the game. I mean, this one is 93. This one is 93. Where 94. Oh. Gerard, yeah, 99. Who should I try next? I didn't really see your work with your acceleration.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
It is set for a stirring showdown here. In the air. Game on. We are just getting started. And he's managed to gift it back. And he's had it nicked away. This is a promising build-up. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Now, who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. Rice. No foul, says the referee. Tchouaméni. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Caught offside that time. Scholes.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Jamal. Scholes. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Big chance! And he can clear it away. He's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Bergomi has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Madrid always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Scholes. Rafael Varane. And it's Tchouaméni. Scholes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Chance, surely! Romario. And Azar. Aimed beyond the defence. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Pepe. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's made its way to him.
That's going in strongly.
Madrid have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And we have our very first corner. Rice plays it short. Showing good feet. And it's Rice. Here's a chance! Yamal. Now it's Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe. Rice. He is through here. Oh, and he's asking too much with that.
Maldini picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Cruyff.
It has ended now.